mayimu ene amahudoso nsam ayensa kanea boaboa no eno ena edru so ayede ebremo efri abeka junction ewo enkakropon mu na this way chocolate drink osido hia ene enso special ice anu so ensuo emu ode ene mu ayekroji ena afi special drinks anu so emu gwahodo do pebia no wobema obi atosa enwuma koi ene aboafo enkai na akampom aso yasene ayede awie pram to beka sebo no ebremo sanso ena DSTV channel 360 kasebo no yetwa eguso na de bedi emu akotene bi ene sawoko omai asani bia hodro mu a enkrofo nsam aba peso pa ne no ena na adan kwakufado ede ato atemuafo odunsia yafo mo foforo animsani die mada won koye adwumaden na enkrofo nsam aba peso court of appeal no anampo an court of appeal no won betumi ayi ede afiri hono oswafo shomayi sikasem entutueso ede atu edwase sesei ewiase aman hodro a omaje akwansra nyuma tourism atum na wonum etu humpon ni ade nam so enkrofo enigi sa wo moman ni mu nada ne dan wo gbotwi kogu hono masa wo man enyeska no sesei Ghana man so yababe kasa aman ahodro no eho National Road Safety Authority mpanyfo de atodwase wo mdo mo ntom abba aposifo ade no na adrobafo a wonum etwi car rough yemfa mranya adwuma okwan so no watumi acheche wonum edomo afamra kwan so adehia wonum wakwadwohum enso ede atodwase akwan ahodro a wom nam so no entwa yie ensem fata eni ntomasra banse wonhwe na wonum wom na kwan no wonya ne kama emfama won abuzafo wei ane ensembia ebi account na editie na edihwe ene asono sokojia yade ebramo ewo UTV so ewo enkran abeka junction Midday edi afia edutuwa mrosa me ena awie from tibeka sebono Midday ebramo afi emu ensam enie wafa atemuafo afoforo makumaku edunse 16 ama sese wonum koye adwuma e court of appeal na no na nadan kwakufuado ama wonum estoi asese no wobese wadwuma si animanim ya na nimu no ena mampanyi na nadan kwakufuado edete wo man nyina nim se wo court of appeal wasi nkrofo nsam abo apeso edoso akere yie wo hopa enu ti sabere ya wobese wadwuma se animanim ya no wo monya adwumaden edi sa asem nyina da ema no emfiri ho no.
On my own behalf and on behalf of my brothers and sisters who have been appointed to the Court of Appeal bench today, we wish to thank the Almighty God for making today's ceremony a successful and memorable one. We express our immeasurable gratitude, appreciation, and sincere thanks for the honor done to us by His Excellency for this appointment. We know of the confidence His Excellency, the President, the Honorable Lady Chief Justice, and the Judicial Council have in us that we are persons who are ready to uphold the provisions in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, 1992, by upholding the rule of law to ensure that justice, equity, and fair play are administered and done to all manner of persons. As we took our oath of office, we stated so, and we shall do everything within our powers to fulfill same.
This occasion underscores our unwavering commitment to upholding the rule of law, strengthening our judiciary, and ensuring justice for all Ghanaians. The 16 justices, 12 men and 4 women, whom I have sworn into office a few moments ago, upon the advice of the Judicial Council, are each eminently fit and qualified for the position of a Justice of the Court of Appeal. One of the key challenges we face is the need to address the backlog of cases that continue to burden our courts. Justice delayed, as we know, is justice denied. It is imperative that we find innovative solutions to expedite the resolution of cases and ensure that justice is delivered in a timely manner. Another critical area that demands our attention is the issue of judicial independence. The judiciary should be free from any form of external influence or interference be it political, economic, or social. It is only through preserving this independence that we can be sure that justice is administered impartially, that the rights of all citizens are protected, and that the oath judges take to act without fear or favor, affection or ill will is fulfilled. The public's trust in the judicial is essential for the effective functioning of our democracy. It is therefore incumbent upon us to ensure that our judicial processes are open and transparent, and that judges are held to the highest standards of conduct. As you take on the duties of a justice of appeal, I urge you to approach your duties with humility, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility. Your elevation to this esteemed position is a testament to your hard work, allegiance, and attachment to justice. I have no doubt that you will discharge your duties with honor and distinction, and that you will contribute significantly to the advancement of our judicial system and the rule of law. May you be guided by wisdom and courage in all your deliberations, and may you always remain steadfast in your pursuit of justice.
I was on 4 years to work as a bono so enra also for show Mexico 72 years so Dr. Mohammed Adam enim ede omai akohumasika media budget no kotu dwa e wo mrashebedwa fie na ne kase mu no de tu dwa se de be ya fi abato ne betumi akoso asumdwe ene adjobro ekwan so ntino wo mai aposifo meche police service wonom abie election security secretariat asoya ne nyinamu no obehwe ama afi abato no asumdwe etumi ajedwapa atena so ewumu.
Mr. Speaker, as part of activities to effectively coordinate security coverage for the electoral activities this year, the Police Service has established the Police Election Security Secretariat under the authority of the National Election Security Task Force. Mr. Speaker, as part of activities to effectively coordinate security coverage for the electoral activities this year, the Police Service has established the Police Election Security Secretariat under the authority of the National Election Security Task Force.
I was for a year or so for show Mexico 72 years so nkase mu not was so editu dwa say polyclinics makumako eduanan enkono 49 and after so health centers makumako ha eduanan enan na say de ye do mo yi health projects no ehun.
With concentration on health centers and polyclinics this year. As of June 2024, a total of 49 polyclinics and 144 health centers have been connected, enhancing access to patient data at the point of care, claims management, and real-time biosurveillance data. This has significantly strengthened the country's health delivery system. Mr. Speaker, the following projects were completed between January and June 2024. The Urology and Nephrology Center of Excellence at the Kwalebu Teaching Hospital, district hospitals at Kumeu and Fomina, and CHIPS compounds at Debiso and Krofo, Denchira, Anani Krum, and Kwanyako, and many more CHIPS compounds across the country.
Sanso ena watu so editu dwa say amai ahodo a wonum age akwansa nwuma atum na woni hu agro wode wonsika ewremu enam so ewiase nipa dodo no a enige sa wo man ni mu na wo mu ekohonom holidays ema o man nye sika ne say de Ghana man yenso aba beka ho wo se wo hwe afra say a enipa wonum eba Ghana ebeji wani ba wo ye tourism industries ahodo mu no ye 500,000 wasi afi yenu babia eso say no a jump walk on him ama say do 600,000.
Mr. Speaker, guided by the strategic anchor industries framework, 13 vehicle assembly plants has been established and 4,700 vehicles produced locally. We We aim to penetrate the sub-regional market through the Africa Continental Free Trade Area framework and pursue local assembly of electric vehicles in line with our electric vehicle policy. Mr. Speaker, Ghana is being positioned as an internationally competitive tourism destination. Tourist arrivals have increased from about 500,000 in 2023 to almost 600,000 in the first half of 2024. This is an increase in several hundreds of thousands of tourists. And this has led to receipts of about $1.8 billion compared to $1.5 billion over the same period last year. To complement this progress, we've enhanced tourism infrastructure, marketing, supply chain links through the redevelopment of key tourist sites such as Ebri Gardens, Ya Asantua Mausoleum, the Museum at Ejisu, and the Pico Slave Camp.
I was on 4 years to work as a bono ESO coalition of non-governmental organizations against human trafficking and any enumekonka na chese ekuo akuduo a enhye aban ase a wonum ekutie nipa hu adwadie no woni edi wondwetire ahyemu no wonum akasa eda de sede ato aban nim sede die mada wonjeje sikamu emfa mom se de be adwuma wonum eye na wo kutie nipa hu adwadie no ebetumi akoso eyie.
Said the Rubona was a boy, ye beko baby a bit me a bono. Saying I about once, I bind a bit me a buana, yet the more better banchi. Said the bay, Jume Biara, a bind bayama or beer to say, child trafficking AD nya, it's yena, sorry, ain't siasa, a day against yena, ye bit me a mad, the Rubona quaitry, near ye Juma, ewo chrome honey, even poncron cra, away chura mounting. It's nene, Jumedia, a baby, some I can't say, yemba, yanga back. Yen boom na yen no krenie bebre na government aye meme wo adwuma ni mu ntima nka se government nye bia na meboa na emu toda na ye broni beka se challenges bebre wo honom toda ye beti se aban discuss ya to afiwe se human trafficking secretariat any agencies are aban abo mo amo adwuma so mo nkuni nyina no SAS can even post say better say you ready budget say your boss no ye nti say ye this kana momo de adwuma nti kakra ye extra ban say so audition budget no be on release this kanema agencies because omo ye crado so omo be ye adwuma no omo ye but ne beta omo chia ma omo ye ne mo ama yate wo bebia no e sika e fa me kona afen so assemble kwa make us ameka ne say toda say ye closer ade ye di enye ya na political interferences bebre bem ukokochi obi a wa fa akola bi a o enslave akola na human trafficking mu a o use exploit akola na wo ho na MP bi aba wo ho na opani bi aba wo ho ampo ahemfo mpo tumi ba na maka say asem no me fa nkofie edi kofia ye tumi ndi echire se de emra no ehhye se ye ndi ho echire no enti a chaw pan ye de to mpanifo nyina enim se ye sra mo sa interferences mo ma ye nyi free ho fi se ye sa na emma ye dwuma no etumi nko mpuntu ye papa enti
this year we chose a team or we brought school children together to debate on the team in the area of sports, so they debated very well and the main aim is to create awareness about human trafficking. And you heard how they debated, some were against, some were for, and they brought out the laws and issues surrounding human trafficking. In Ghana, we are a transit point and we are also a destination point. When you go around our streets, you find children, and these are children from outside this country. And also, there are children from this country who are also being trafficked outside. So we are a transit point as well as a destination.
for year to akasia bono eso Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana SITAG eyadia wonum eti etua anu omo enko adwuma na no na aban empanyufo no omo esi nkonwa se de beya nkajade nti a wonum aten etua no enka wo betumi ahwese obeyi afiri honom ama abotoye mu aba ama sesia no na nkomotumi akwa adwuma nanso no entumi antentam na no na sese empanyufo a wo da Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana ano wo ede ato members na nim se ni die mada service ahudo nyina no wo enredraw esanse aban ede ato dwa se July aye wo mi enya ade a wo akatua salary no obetua ede ama wo na nsema wonom ene samtrofo atwetwe nkomo ede ato dwa mu no wo mchese sese no ye wo meetings ahudo ceremonies ahudo academic council ni ade nyina na yade a wonom enredraw ya nampo na wonom enhyeda entu hu anamo na nsema sitak for ede ato dwa ekyerese sese no wasofo hwe humasua eso wode to wo mpanyufo anim se controller and accountant general ai eni kwan se wotua wo moka salaries eye July abosumi mu ani nyina mu no we 46 public colleges of education and yesi yentua a wo mo a wo mu gina eye strike no mu dendenden no na no ana mpanyufo yi ede ato wo members na nim se wo mo haw na wogina so eti atua nankaja yebeka biama wo mu anampo yeni omo besi nkonya ni ahso omo bose bia munya atuate no na yebehso ano de amom na ankobasa na afdesi e freeze o account anampo yentu o makatua de na jese entwa yie te se ameka se National Labour Commission NLC wo nso ejina Ghana Tertiary Education Commission efo echipapa apase yen freeze wo mu teacher for no wo mu salaries anampo wonum akatua no na se de ensema ye sitak for ekanyina ne se de aban eye no enhyeda entwa yie emfama won also for potama memoni nkrase mpuntu ensam so anedi ade onunya format na jemensa kosa enya ne ntie se adwuma bi a ekoso ewo potamu aso ye honom ewo Greater Accra Mountain mu no nani akohwe ehu se de adwuma no esikoso.
We anticipate that as the contractor and the consultants are telling us, this project gets ready and handed to us in November. It's a center that is supposed to serve the local government university that we've talked about. The actual rendition will be University of Local Governance and Development, and it's supposed to be a center for specialized learning and teaching. We hope that this unit, when it's completed, will be where all the human resource needs of the local government system in Ghana will be met, and then subsequently the whole country. So it's a very important edifice, a very important program that is going on here. Local governance employs about 40,000 people in a local government space. So currently, as I speak to you, the strength of local governance is about 40,000. Now, you need to make sure that there is adequate human resource development and training before people are enrolled into the local government space, and even as they are on, there has to be periodic training to improve on their capacity, their knowledge, to be able to give of their best.
PhDs, Masters in Science, Masters of Arts, Bachelors of Science, but people who also have certificates, people who also have middle level qualifications, and their qualifications in terms of what we call the scheme of service training programs have been structured in such that once you are employed within the local government space, throughout your career path, from the date you enter to the date you retire, there are structured programs that the university will offer to you to enable you enroll and complete short-term skills-based courses that are mounted, which are related or very much interrelated with your development within the local governments in Ghana. So surely we will not drift. We will not just do academic programs, we are also running short-term skills-based courses that are relevant for their development to enable them perform better and be more responsive to the needs of the ordinary people. So that is what we have on offer.
Say wo hwe abibiman ahodo no mu anansentem emu enwokra enne obetie ne yese wo man wei a wo abibrem emu adehia asori etie abano koka oye kire bebrebe nkwa na ekoso ewa bibiman ahodo mu a ni nyina ensem fata na no kra de Kenya omani mu adehia eti nkense no Parliament House mrashibedwafie no de wani bre koso ye kowi ase atwa jakra to fa baabi mrashibedwafo aduane a wo mu abedie no temamufo ekodi ni nyina ne no ena osoafo hwam no ne ensem so maame ayokobotwe akasa de atodwa se koka bebrebe a ekoso wo bibre mu no asa no odedodo enu nte bre asunse bibiman akandifo bibiman empanyifo ye adwumaden de osompa mu edema na de share.
Why does it appear that our people, especially our young people, are celebrating unconstitutional changes in government? We should be asking ourselves these questions. Our citizens are demanding and are indeed entitled to accountability. Citizen activism is on the rise, and rightly so. Democracy promises better, and we must deliver better. At the continental level, we need to reflect on the continued utility of our instruments. How is the integration project aiding member states in meeting their obligations to their citizens? We were assured that the African Continental Free Trade Area would lift millions out of poverty. Yet we know that the cost of doing business among ourselves is still far higher than doing business with the outside world. So whilst our young people are innovating, producing, yet production costs make them less competitive. We must be willing to make the bold changes and plunge ahead with confidence to make the AfCFTA a reality and to make it work. In the area of peace and security, we need to investigate the extent to which our instruments remain fit for purpose. We need creative solutions to safeguard the sanctity of our governance norms while assuring the security of our member states and our continent. After all, governance and security are two sides of the same coin. As a minister in West Africa, I cannot end without speaking of the critical challenge confronting our region. The strength of our regional union, ECOWAS, lies in the unity and cohesion of the member states. This is especially so for the fight against terrorism and extremist violence. The developments around the setting up of the Alliance of Sahel States from ECOWAS and their threatened exit from ECOWAS is saddening. While ECOWAS continues to engage with the leaders of those countries, it is important that part of our efforts as a continental organization is to communicate clearly to the people of those countries that we have a common destiny and therefore share a common interest with them on what happens inside their respective states. No individuals who seek to break up our Pan-African project can be more Pan-Africanist than our institutions for regional and continental integration.
Difficulties mastered are opportunities. One, we've all spoken about our difficulties. We need centers like yours to master those difficulties and turn them into opportunities that will be a win-win partnership for the youth, for Africa, for the world.
Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research at University of Ghana, Openyo Danosa Director, Professor Peter Corte, Wakasa Mimun, what they are to say. A bread as soon as I shall be mine, Titru Ghana, Eddie Go Council. Now, what did I show Eddie to a real and sacraye and nothing so illegal man in an ample galam say, I say no. Yet me di ni ehunu na ye gitum say no kre after dem panyufo ebeso mutu ase na when what the nanum 5 days as wonum eye conference ai e de afa eye ewemu sakraye ho na ase no ne nsam for kasa ye o this ansem we etudwa
the Midday say conference we policy makers ni omo amoye research nyina e kan bom nti minister for environment say ba and a lot of the policy makers nti climate change Galamsey especially ye idea ebe feature pa because ye hwe idea ye kro ni ye duane mo ni ye bibia na say e ha adwen nsuo nay, Yanfi, a bedu baby, and say, ye import issue. Yanfi, a bedu baby, and say, imported Diane, because you don't need say, now they have it say cocoa is a chemicals in you need other countries, or more measure the level of infection as infestation of some of these chemicals in it. At this stage, it becomes too much. Cocoa cry, into me export it. While we share the impact on farmers and our economy. Into a idea, say, tackle, and I'm happy to say we are here, policy makers in Beba on Betty. Yes, we are in your Madaro Manso, the beer Becca be and also Bob de Runa will be at na dachi yedia boyebra.
Evidence to Action Conference. Asiachre say yede enhihye ana enimdie eba yabrabomu. A conference ekoso ewo ene kosifia dey. Yede enhwehwemu ahodo a yaye ewo dem rofofre resilience ene climate change. Enhwehwemu ahodo a yaye yatro yade agun krata so sena sa enhwehwemu no yebetimi ede aboa yasetenemu yesase yemfu ene ye niema ese no yebefa so aye ni yie ama yenya asetrapa ewo ye mem.
Agra yenye a lot in cocoa space, but cocoa sector ehu de odru baby a na farmers no hon ndrobe no ana beans no wa akoso odru baby a wa akofom kra, and most of it no were attributed to climate change. Enti dama so na obe affect hu a wodu ebru ebia soya beans no monaze se mereso na ye du ebru na de nsuto memfende imbriyim no odumbra ode nsunuto nsunta na ebru no Ghana ahaban is makanden smallholder farmers only sika ozebe irrigation only sika also even the inputs in the cra other fertilizers na ze ozebeto inti say insunu time so do to na wanto now we have prolonged drought period or insunu wodo to ni bebre the smallholder farmers wontum nti ebehwe anyi de hon dobe no hon ekua na worry say ebia 3 tons no expector na wa akofom ebia na wa akoye be ye 1.
National Road Safety Authority mpanyinfo e de atodwa say no what they want to ma ebebo aposifo dia no na fe so adrobafo a wo mo nam kwan so ye twika basa men nam so akwanhia ba no wadi wani edisa adrobafo na chi acheche wonom abomoka.
National Road Safety Authority for empenifo edensem tudwa no mo chire mu say afempa mu no enkwanhia eyi ni ti wo yakwan ne akwantempon so no 6653 road crashes na ahyan na wonom eka ho bie no 11283 enipa be 1207 en womo efa sankwanhia sem mu nyina ehwere wonom enkwan ne nyina no won beka ne say ahyankafo aya no womo eka hyan a aya na womo ani enna ho ena enam so aya na sankwanhia ni nyina no eyi ni ti PRO Emma National Road Safety Authority rappel edusu setekla ede ensem etudwa no wo chire mu say
nhwehwemu amayate ase Ghana no over 90% of your driver for nyina eko beyond the speed limit. International say most of the time no a driver very recklessly akwanhia dudu esi January to June 2024 6653. Yeah, this total offices said by this time January to June 2023 na 6931 nti nyame chade no akwanhia no so ate akwanhia dudu esi ya so ate by 4.01%. Sounds on a National Road Safety Authority yani police akan bom ye develop a shebe ye be deploy cameras and I say video cameras and I see many na ye there to